What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are putting in the Cobb, we're putting in the Cobb SF intake. I have a AEM intake in there right now, and I'm doing this one because with the ETS front mount that I got, it has to run through the fender, and the AEM intake is currently through the fender, so I had to get the Cobb SF. And I don't know about you guys, but I like this, the induction noise, like the spool up noise. And I don't know if it's gonna do it with this turbo. I don't know if it's like a stock turbo only thing, or obviously when you get like the Precisions and stuff, they have that spool noise. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. So yeah, it goes in the fender, and it's got this huge box around it, and the filter on this thing's actually massive. So when I pull it out, I'll let you guys see it. So yeah, we're gonna put that Cobb intake in. All right, let's get cracking. I think I might have to take the fender liner out. Bro, don't even tell me I don't have the 8, the one I need. Maybe it's a 10. Is it a 10? No, it's definitely an 8. Nope, it's a 10. Definitely a 10. There's got to be like another screw up. There it is. Oh my God, this is another one. It's honestly a really nice intake, but not for me. Don't tell me I gotta take the headlight off, bro. I really don't want to take the headlight out. Oh, thank the Lord. Out. All right, let's unbox this thing. I got the one without the heat shield because that's just gonna get in the way of the front mount too. I know you can fit it, but as far as like changing the plugs and stuff, like this car, like I change the plugs more often than you'd think, so it just kind of gets in the way. I don't think it's really gonna affect anything performance-wise anyways, to be honest with you. Oh wow, send me a license plate brag. No. Bracket, sticker, nope, sticker, nope. This is probably one of the more like most popular intakes, because like they say you can use it with the access port or whatever. I still wouldn't do it anyway. So if you're looking to buy an SF intake and you like buy the access port and the downpipe and everything, if you're gonna run the off-the-shelf tune off the access port, don't do it for that long. Literally use it, cruise it around, don't beat on it, go get a tune. Save you money in the long run. Trust me, been there, I've done that. MAF sensor goes here. Curious what this says. Installations, intake provides additional tuning. Ha! Cool. Look at the size difference in this. Holy shit. That's crazy. This is always a process. There we go. Hopefully this is the right size. And of course it is not. Oh man. If you guys want to see videos on this thing, let me know. I wheelie the f out of it all the time. It's a 2019 DRZ 400 SM. It's pretty stock. I have just like the lights and stuff, like the flush mount, this 12. All right, let's see if we got it in here. So that was a 5. Oh, we definitely got it. 2.5. We actually had it. These are super easy to strip, so if you're gonna do this, swap or install, I mean, just snug, or else you're just gonna strip it out, which honestly is not fine, but it'll work when you put it on, but it's gonna suck when you go to take it back off. I didn't want to go balls to the walls with it, because when I do the ETS rotated kit down the future, it comes with a 4-inch speed density intake, so no point in spending a lot of money now. This is strictly to be able to use the front mount, and I want a little more noise. All right, now I want the MAF sensor on the top. This bracket goes here, bolt on the left, bolt on the right, and you want to make sure that the piece that comes down comes out to the outside. Come over to the car. It's gonna go in that same hole right down there. Oh. Okay, so new approach. This clamp's gonna have to go all the way loose. Some of you guys might think that this will go in further, but it can't because it hits over here. So this is literally as far in as it can go. I don't even see how, I mean, unless I could cut this, but I don't have anything to cut it with right now. So I might have to just do it some other time. Voila. Okay, it's in. This happened. There's no other way I can see it being, because like I said, this won't go any further into here because it curves. So all I can do is cut it, but I don't really want to cut it where it's curved here, because then it won't sit flush on here. And same thing on here, honestly. So it's in there, like it ain't going anywhere, but this is kind of bunk. But anyways, so it's in, and like I said, they're basically the same diameter. I'm not really gonna rip on it much. I just getting it ready to get it tuned. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get in the car, I'm gonna reset the access port, reset the ECU, and then just let it idle for a minute or two, let it relearn everything. And then we'll take it for a drive, see what it sounds like. Hopefully it has that more like induction noise, because the way it was, there's nothing. Anyone that, from the bug eye till the STIs, if you put an inlet with the Cobb intake on a stock turbo setup, there's so much like spool noise, and it's not like turbine spool, it's just like you can hear it like sucking in the air, and I miss that. So we're gonna see if this does it. Key on. I wonder if unplugging the MAF set of code. Oh, cylinder 1 misfire detected. That ain't good. Clear it out. That's the first. I haven't seen that yet. Oh, great. Whatever. Hang on. Since I have like with the built motor and everything, like the idle's always been a little funky, so I always go to the tune, I always go to adjustments, I always go to idle, and I always raise it like 100 RPMs. AC on as well. And then let's go to gauges, change coolant temp for AFR. Air fuel, sort of air fuel correction. 1, yeah, I think it's 1.7. Well, let's let it learn a little, see what happens. As far as that misfire code goes, I'm not worried about it. Car runs fine. It's probably just a hiccup or something, because the tune and all the fueling and stuff has been wonky. I raced someone like a month or so ago, and at the top at 5th, it was literally started breaking up. So, and I know it's not the motor, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I'm gonna let it sit here and idle for a couple minutes, and then see what the air fuel corrections are and stuff like that. If they're all over the place, I'm not gonna drive it. I'm just gonna let it sit here and wait till I get all the other parts on. I have the tuner, he's sending me a base map in the middle of next week. And but yeah, I'll catch back to you guys in like a minute or so. Also, in the previous video when I told you about the headlights, how they're like they're switchbacks with the turn signal, I'll show you what I mean. How sick is that? Okay, so it's definitely not a fan. I thought it wouldn't be that big of a deal because it's only 1/4 of an inch bigger diameter on the MAF scale, but it is a pretty significant difference. So I am just gonna leave it in the garage until I get the base map in, because the base map is gonna be for speed density. So it doesn't matter what intake I have. I'm actually literally gonna take the MAF sensor out of that intake and put a block off plate, because I'm getting the 3.5 bar map sensor and the AEM intake air temp sensor, put the ETS front mount on, all that stuff. So once all that stuff's on, he sends me the base map for the speed density. It's not even gonna matter. I thought I'd get away with it for a couple days, like just taking it easy and stuff, but it does that typical, when you rev it and you let it come back to idle, it really like bogs down, which I don't want to hurt it any more than I already have. So yeah, the next video is probably going to be like a fuel pump install. I got to put the fuel pump in, I got to put the injectors in, then the front mount. I have all that stuff. I'm waiting for the speed density map sensor and the intake air temp sensor. Once that comes in, I should have the base map from Jay. I'll load that on, and then I also ETS called me and they said they don't have any tile 50mm atmospheric blow-off valves in stock. They're back ordered, so they sent me a precision blow-off valve. So I tried to find a bunch of YouTube videos on the precision blow-off valve, couldn't find any. I don't think it would sound any different, but we'll see. So good things to come. Glad you guys stopped by, checked out the intake install, and yeah, I'm trying to get better at this whole YouTube thing, you know. I want to pursue it like seriously, but obviously with work and editing and just trying to make the best content I can, it's not, I feel like I'm not doing as good as I could be if I just had more time, but you got to work with what you got, right? So all right guys, thanks for stopping by. New things to come. Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.